Do you want to get better with your money this year? No matter who you are or how much of it you have, getting good with money is just one of those super adulting skills that when you master it, your life just gets a whole lot easier. So today, we're going to talk about 5 easy ways to get good with money in 2020. I'm Melisa Ford. Welcome to Damsel of Success, where you can get advice on all things money. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell button to be notified when I post a new video every single Wednesday. I'm going to tell you a little secret. I did not enter this world being good with money. You might even say that early adult Melisa was a little bit of a financial mess. Sign up for a credit card in exchange for a free Frisbee? Sure. This good, clean fun will result in no poor spending decisions whatsoever. And it doubles as a shelter. Finance? Yes, finance. A down comforter for my dorm room? Sounds like a great idea. Crippling debt is so cozy. Get married way too early and mix my finances together with someone who was just as bad with money as I was? Hell yes! Where do I sign up for that? Wait, what? I've made a huge mistake.
All these blunders and more can be yours for the low, low price of zero financial education.
In my defense, Google and YouTube hadn't even been invented yet back then. We had to use Ask Jeeves like garbage people. Also, I had to walk to school barefoot in 40 below weather uphill both ways while dinosaurs were chasing me. Suffice it to say that I wasn't naturally good with money, but I figured it out because money is important. So here are my 5 steps to help you get good with money too. Step number 1 is to set your money priorities. See, you can't really get better with money if you don't have the right motivation. And what motivates you is something that only you can figure out. By the way, I've put together a worksheet that can help you out with this process, and it actually goes into even more depth to help you build a full money mission statement. You can download the worksheet for free at my website at the link in the description below. Your 5 things can be as simple as enjoying a cup of tea in the morning, or something bigger like making sure you have lots of time to spend with your family over the holidays, or maybe living within an hour's drive of the mountains. These are the 5 things that are completely essential, totally non-negotiable to keep you feeling happy with your life. As an example, I'll share mine. Number 1 for me is being able to visit my friends and family at least twice a year. I don't live in the same state as any of them, so visiting is really important to me. It just refills my tank like nothing else in the world. Number 2 for me is working toward becoming financially independent one day. Number 3 is living in a beautiful space. Number 4 is having easy access to nature for hikes, camping, kayaking, that sort of thing. Number 5 is being able to see a movie whenever I want and probably sneak in a donut while I'm at it. Some things that didn't make the cut for me: living in a big house, driving a brand new car, buying lots of new clothes, going to an expensive salon, or, like going out for drinks or coffee regularly. Those are just things that I don't care a lot about. Yours might be different. In fact, your list is probably way different and isn't going to look like mine at all, and that's okay. The important thing is that you're listing things that you really care about. Things you care about so much that you'll always choose them over, say, that artesian honey at the farmer's market that tastes really good in the moment, but will probably sit in your pantry collecting dust because, honestly, when do you actually ever use honey? Step number 2. Take that list and see how it lines up with your current spending. This might take a little bit more time, but it's totally worth it. I want you to take a close look at your current spending, not what you'd like to be spending, but what you're actually spending money on. Group your spending into all the major categories like housing, groceries, utilities, dining out, transportation, that kind of thing. And make sure to make a category for each of your 5 top items as well. Now take a look at things. Does your spending match your priorities? If not, see if there are some things that you'd be willing to shift around a little bit. Maybe you don't care as much about your neighborhood as you thought you did, Or maybe that new car payment doesn't really line up with what's actually making you happy. Pro tip: start with your largest expenses first, then work your way down that list. That's the easiest place to make a huge difference fast. It's way easier to say, make one decision to trade in your car for something you can buy in cash than to make a decision every single day to avoid going to the coffee shop during your afternoon slump when your willpower is at its totally weakest point. That's a lot harder. And the car payment is probably costing you way more than all those lattes anyway. So what can you change? Whatever the result, mark the items that you could give up without sacrificing your top 5. And share it with the community too. Leave a comment with just one thing you're willing to give up to help you reach your financial goals. And be sure to give some love to the other people who have commented too. We're all in this together, so let's support each other, all right? Step number 3 is to take action. You've made your list of priorities and checked to see whether it makes sense to make some changes. Now it's time to take action and actually make those changes. This is by far the most important part of the process. If you really want to get good with money this year, you've got to cut away the things in your life that you don't actually want to or have to pay for. That way you can make space for what you do want. So make a list of your action items and schedule time on your calendar to find a new apartment or to sell your car or switch to a less expensive phone plan. Every action you take is like paying yourself a bonus. So don't skip anything, no matter how small. You might be shocked at how much more money you can make available in your budget without feeling like you're giving up anything at all. And it's okay if this takes a little bit of time. Maybe you're under a lease for another 6 months and you can't move right now. That's totally fine. Just tackle what you can now and set some reminders in your calendar for the things you need to do at a future date. Just make sure you're working through that list until it's totally done. Next up is step number 4, and you will not believe how much this is going to help. It's easily the best thing you can do to get better with your money fast. Now that you have a better idea of what you want, and you've taken some steps to align your spending to your priorities, the next step is to automate everything. And I mean absolutely everything. Rent, utilities, insurance, car payment, savings, especially your savings. Anything that can be set to autopay should be set to autopay. The best way to do this is to set up at least 3 accounts. One account for your discretionary expenses, one that's used for your regular expenses, and the last one that's used for savings. With every single paycheck, you're going to automatically pay your regular expense account and your savings account so that the leftover amount is all you're looking at to make your daily spending decisions. The more decisions you have to make about money in the moment, the more likely it is that you'll veer away from those priorities you set. In a future video, we'll be talking about how to get better at those in-the-moment decisions. But for right now, you're going to use automation to avoid as many decisions as possible. This method is basically a mindset shift. Instead of saving what's left after you spend, you're going to spend what's left after you save. If you're not used to this, it might make you a little nervous, and I definitely recommend adding some cushion to your regular expenses account to help you as you make the transition. But I promise, getting used to this system will be well worth it in the end. Step number 5, and this one is a much easier one. Schedule some time with yourself to review how your system is working. At first, you'll probably want to do this more often, a couple times a week or weekly or at the very least monthly. But as you get used to the system, you won't need to check in on it as much, which is kind of the beauty of it. It really becomes a set it and forget it system so that you don't have to think much about money at all. It just works for you in the background. Robot you is taking care of your money so you can enjoy your life. But you do need to check on it periodically. When you do your reviews, you want to make sure you're looking at what's working and what's not working. Also, how well you're aligned to your priorities. Does anything need to change? Have your priorities shifted? See, budgets are living, fluid things. They're not set in stone. They're meant to be updated regularly. Just, not in the moment when you see the ad for the latest flat screen or a gorgeous couch that would be just perfect for your front room and you decide you've got to have it right now. That's not the time to make budget changes. The key here is forethought, and that's what this review time will give you the space to do. I'd recommend pairing your review process with something that you enjoy so that it's more of a treat than a chore. Make it a ritual. Take a bath, have a nice cup of tea or a nice glass of wine, treat yourself to a nice meal, and go over it then. This is an opportunity to check in with yourself and your goals just as much as your money. See, how you spend your money is a direct reflection of what you value in your life.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, what do I value most of all?
Donuts. Lots and lots of donuts here. And something called competitive knitting.
In the end, getting good with money isn't about yelling at yourself to stick to an unrealistic budget. It's about making your money do a job, and that job is to make you happy. Otherwise, what's the point of working so hard to make money in the first place? Are you looking for a little bit more help figuring out your money priorities? Take a look at my money mission statement worksheet. It's at the link in the description below, and it's completely free to you. If you liked this video, please hit the like button. I am brand new to YouTube. This is my first video, and your likes tell YouTube to show my videos to more people. It absolutely makes a difference, so thank you in advance for helping me out. And if you loved this video, subscribe! There's so much more to come about how to reach your financial goals this year. I don't want you to miss anything, so hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified when I share a new video every single Wednesday. That's all for now. See you soon.